So when it comes to painting clouds, there is a lot more involved than simply loading your brush with some white paint and making fluffy cotton ball shapes in the sky of your landscape. Clouds have form, clouds have color, and like anything else that you're painting, they require observation in order to understand how to make them look convincing. I always try to pick out brushes that I know I'm going to be using. And for that matter, I know what their purpose is going to be in the painting before I even start the painting. We're using this tone for drawing, um, and we're using a paper towel here to kind of to wipe out areas of light. This is called reductive drawing. This is a game of positive and negative shapes. Each one informs the other. So the blue sky is just as important of a character in this story as the cloud itself. And again, you can see I'm kind of putting a darker value of blue on the other side of this cloud to kind of show just how that blue shifts in value. And another way that you can probably go about this is to put in a couple of notes here and there of your brightest highlights right away. That way you have some reference for comparison and you can know with certainty what your value range is. But I've decided to simply just go in order from dark to light. But either way, it's important to keep this one fundamental drawing principle in mind. Keep your value families separate. It's not as easy to do with clouds as it is with a sphere, but because clouds are ever changing and non-static objects, as I mentioned. But do your best anyway to keep the lights and the darks distinguished in your painting. And again, take note of even now, this late into the painting, I'm still paying attention to the drawing and putting the lights where they're supposed to go. I'm not really deviating from that at all. However, I am somewhat allowing my brush to kind of do what it wants to do with the paint. Again, I'm just dragging the paint with the side of the brush, which allows for that loose, broken application that helps it look more natural as a cloud texture. But too much of any value in a drawing or a painting it'll inevitably flatten the form. So it's important to let each value of the object do its job in making it look like a real three-dimensional form. So you don't want to overdo the darks, just like you don't want to overdo the lights, or even the mid-tone values. You don't want to put too much emphasis on that either. There needs to be a balance between all of these separate values, and yes, again, they need to be separate. These details are very small, they're intricate, they're delicate, and so is the brush. And so sometimes the nature and the quality of the brush will help to inform what that brush can do. If the brush is really rough and harsh, it can do some rough and harsh brush work and rough, harsh textures. But if it's really soft and delicate and small, like this little cat tongue brush, then it's really good at doing small, delicate details.